I thought everything between us was still okay because you never demanded anything impossible from me. Looking back now, I realized you weren't waiting for expensive gifts or perfect words. You were waiting for one simple moment where I would finally choose you without being reminded. I never understood that your heart wasn't testing my love. It was searching for reassurance that loving me still felt safe after everything we had already been through together. You never told me exactly what you were hoping for because you believed love shouldn't always need instructions. You wanted me to notice without being asked. Instead, I kept waiting for you to explain everything again while you quietly hoped I would finally understand. Every day that passed without that moment slowly convinced your heart that maybe I loved the idea of you more than I truly loved you. There were so many opportunities where one small decision could have changed everything. One unexpected message. One honest apology. One evening where I chose to stay instead of walking away. Those moments didn't seem important while I was living them. Today they feel like the moments that quietly decided the ending of our story before either of us was willing to admit it. The truth is, you weren't asking me to read your mind. You were asking me to pay attention. Love leaves clues every single day for those willing to notice them. I kept overlooking those clues because I believed tomorrow would always give me another chance. I didn't understand that tomorrow only exists for people who protect today with consistency and care. I remember the way you looked at me sometimes, almost as if you were silently asking one final question. I wish I had known what that look truly meant. At the time, I smiled and moved on with my day. Now I realize your heart was quietly waiting for proof that you still mattered as much as you once did. I never gave it. You stayed patient much longer than anyone should have. You gave me opportunities I didn't even recognize as opportunities. Looking back now, I understand that your greatest act of love wasn't forgiving me. It was believing I would eventually notice everything you never wanted to say out loud. I'm sorry I noticed only after your hope disappeared. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I had simply paused long enough to ask what your silence really meant. Maybe we would still be together today. Maybe your heart wouldn't have spent so many nights questioning whether it was still important. Those questions stay with me because I know the answers disappeared the moment I stopped paying attention. Now I understand that people don't always leave because something terrible happened. Sometimes they leave because the small things they kept hoping for never happened at all. Those little disappointments quietly become heavy enough to outweigh even the biggest promises. I wish I had learned that while your heart was still willing to wait instead of discovering it through regret. Every memory reminds me that love isn't only about grand sacrifices. It's about noticing the little opportunities to make someone feel chosen. I kept believing the big moments would save us while completely overlooking the ordinary moments that actually mattered most. Those ordinary moments became extraordinary only after they were gone forever. If these words ever reach you, I hope you know I finally understand what you were waiting for. You weren't waiting for perfection. You were waiting for effort that came naturally, instead of only after another difficult conversation. You deserved that version of me long before your heart became too tired to keep believing it would ever arrive. Losing you changed the way I think about love forever. I no longer believe relationships end because feelings disappear. I believe they end because one heart quietly stops believing tomorrow will be different. You reached that place while I was still making promises about a future I wasn't building with my actions. Every lesson I carry today began with something small I once ignored. A quiet sigh, a shorter message, a smile that didn't reach your eyes. Those moments weren't random. They were invitations to become better before it was too late. I wish I had accepted those invitations instead of assuming your love would wait forever. So this is my confession. I didn't lose you because you expected too much. I lost you because you kept waiting for one simple sign that you still mattered, and I never realized how important that moment had become. By the time I finally understood what your heart had been asking for all along, it had already stopped waiting.